Greetings. Welcome to Magic with Tamala Farron. And today we're going to discuss all types of incense. That's my ice maker. But we're going to work on incense today. And there are different aspects and different ways that we can utilize different incense. Some of them being smudge sticks, powder, regular stick of incense, cones, herbs that we can utilize and blend into herbal incense, different woods, all sorts, including resins. And this is my handy dandy cauldron. One of the things I love about this cauldron so much is you can take the lid off, flip it, and use the top of the lid. It actually works wonders. And one of those things that you can utilize are charcoal. Take the charcoal and you can just lay it on top of there. It's not a big deal or big to do. A lot of these that I've showed you so far come in a wide array of scents and herbal energies. And that's actually quite good because when you're doing your magic, you're trying to draw in energy. You're trying to focus. And the energy, the essence of the incense that you use is going to not only amplify, but encourage your magic to grow. It's going to actually work with everything that you do. Now, if you are like me, I burn incense throughout the house daily. And one of the reasons I do that is to use it as a focal point for energy to come through, for it to bring forth what we need, what we want. It's, if anything, like I said, it's a gift of the gods, and it does really help. Now, a lot of people don't like incense, whether it's because of allergies or it's because they just don't like different smells around them. And that's fine too. But for those of us who do love incense, this is what I'm teaching it for. If you don't, that's fine. That's okay. But I do. Therefore, if you come in my house, be warned, I will probably be burning incense. I'm not going to stop because somebody else doesn't like it. Just like they shouldn't tell me to stop because they don't. So this here, and I'll come over to show you, is a mixture. I have frankincense, copal, myrrh. I have so many different ones in here that it's actually quite pleasant, like pleasant. Got it out. And you don't need very much. You don't need very much. Maybe 4 little pieces, 5 little pieces. Not a big deal. And like I said, it works really nicely. And that's our resins. Now, what I put on here, was to draw in positive energy, to cleanse the energy already here first, but to draw in positive energy so that we can feel comfortable and cozy and happy in our home. It also works well, like I said, through all your spell work, through all your rituals, gatherings. It brings forth a lot of joy. And for those who come into my home, they do say that it feels the part of a witch's home. It feels the connection, the energy. It builds the energy up so that we can continuously focus on what we're doing and work the magic that we proceed to do. Now, again, I have many different kinds here. These are different incense that I blend personally and sell. I take the different herbs that I choose for whether it be a Sabbat, Espet, or ritual, spell, gathering, whatever I choose at the time. And I take it, again, on the charcoal, and it works. It does the atmosphere around you an incredible justice by just bringing forth the energies, the healing, the love, the peace, everything that you desire. With cones, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just the powder form shaped into a cone. And it really, like I said, it brings forth a lot of energy. And this one here is patchouli. So it brings forth the love and the calming and the energy of peace. And you light it. When it's, yeah, you gotta let it sit for a minute so that it starts to burn. And then it starts to burn. And you're sitting there going, why doesn't she have fire extinguishers going off? Oh my gosh, or fire alarms going off. Well, I don't have a problem with that. I do have fire alarms in my house. But at the same time, if I'm going to be burning a lot of incense like this, I can turn them off if they do go off. And they don't. They do have batteries, so that's not the problem. Trust me. But it doesn't seem to affect. If it does, stop it. Pull out the batteries for the 10-15 minutes that it's burning. Or keep a fan going. Whatever you desire or enjoy. At the same time, like I said, we'll get back to this for now. And this is the fun one. There. These come in rays of powder. This one here is one of my favorites. I love it because it's patchouli and amber. It is like one of the best smells in the world. But at the same time, it really holds a punch when it comes to drawing in good friends. It holds a punch to bringing forth and making sure that those who are not positive and full of negativity and whatnot, either their negativity is left at the door or they don't come in. And that's one of the things I really love about this too, because you tend to weed out those that are, for all intensive purposes, negative. So if somebody is going to hold a really negative attitude and energy and cause issues on so many levels, allow this to keep them away. I mean, you can put protection up like I do, outside and inside and throughout your home. But this is one of the ways that actually clamps it and says, no, you can go now. If you're going to be negative, there's the door. And it really does filter out those that cause issues. This is a good thing. Now, like with the smudge sticks, you've got many different kinds. You can do dragon's blood, you can do mugwort, you can do women's sage, you can do white sage, you can do cedar, all for different reasonings, all for different magic, but you just light them and you let them burn. You can either put them on a charcoal, or if you're doing a smudge stick, you just light the end and blow it through your home. Wave it through your home. You use the chants that you make up or that you gathered. You use the ability to allow the smoke to filter through your home and bring forth what you desire. It really does help. Most people use sticks of incense. They do. And you can get packages like this that have many different kinds in one, which is a actual good deal. I mean, for 6 packages of like 20 sticks, you get for like $5-6. That's not bad. I usually get mine by the 100 and pay maybe 10 at the most. But at the same time, I burn a lot more than most people, so if I've got a couple different packages of different, not flavors, scents, I can blend them as well. Put one of this, one of that, one of this, and put it on, and it works really nicely. It does help. I do enjoy it. It's one of my pet peeves. I've had people try to tell me, well, I'm not coming over to your house if you burn incense. And I go, okay, either I'm going to your house or we're going out to coffee, or I'll see you later. Because I'm not going to change who I am for anybody. That's not just this, it's part of who I am. I'm a witch. That's what I do. That is something that's been inbred in me since I was a child. I enjoy it. I enjoy the ability. My daughter, I can remember her saying one of her greatest memories is walking through the kitchen and getting a whiff of my oils as she went through, and frankincense was her favorite. She loved lavender and she loved frankincense, and they were her absolute favorites. I can remember my kids walking in the house and going, ooh, it's good to be home. I can remember friends walking in, and as soon as they walk in, it's like a load of anxiety and crap that's going in their lives just drops away, and they go, I feel so good here. That's what it's about. It doesn't take much. You don't have to smoke yourself out. I used to have a friend that was crazy about pine tar. Now, in small pieces, it can do a lot of good for prosperity. Wonderful stuff. But if you use a very large clump of it, you're going to be opening windows and doors and choking to death. It is one of those that just, and as you can tell, the resin is gone, and it's only been about 10 minutes. But the house smells incredible. And it literally will smell from my bedroom to the front door over here. It is amazing. But again, like I said, it filters through. And it doesn't take long, and you don't need a lot. I mean, I don't sit there and burn 10 sticks of incense. I burn at the most maybe, depending upon if it's one of the really good ones that lasts for like 45 minutes, I'll burn one at a time. If it's the cheaper kind that burns maybe 15 minutes, I'll burn maybe 2 or 3. And I don't have to do it every hour on the hour. My house, I notice that when I've left the house and I come back, it has a good feel to it. It smells good to me. It feels good to me. The energy is uplifting. I enjoy it. And that's one of the things that you really, really want to do. You want to bring forth, I mean, you can do this with salt in a cup or a bowl. You can put sand or earth in a bowl. I prefer sand. If you have anything in the soil that can burn, that can really smell. But salt is really good. Or you can do what I do with my cauldron. It's really easy, and it doesn't take a lot to do it. I mean, I've seen people use cast iron pots or pans. I've seen people use regular bowls filled with salt. It doesn't have to be fancy. I prefer not plastic. Plastic is a no-no. Wood, another no-no. Wood is not good. You get the heat, and if you were to put something like this right on the wood, you'd burn it. And then you've got another smell and another issue because something else will catch fire. So your best bet is metal or glass. And the glass, definitely put salt in, because then you've got the barrier. It works. You can stick your incense in it. You can lay your sage over it. You can do your charcoal and your incense on it. All different types of methods and ways of creating a positive atmosphere for you and your home, your covenstead, your friends, your family. It really draws in the goodness. This is something I do, and I hope you enjoy it. If you like this, please click like and subscribe. Many blessings to you all. It's Friday, so a lot of you are going out to have fun or gathering in your home with a bunch of friends. I wish you all the very best and a wonderful weekend. Blessed be.